Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I had some phone calls. Now, um, can we have a discussion, like on a Saturday morning, on who is a man supposed to be? You know, najua there's been a lot of issues, social issues. Kina mama wanapigwa na mabwana, mabibi wanapigwa, wanauawa, you know. But we need to have a candid discussion on who a man is supposed to be, because personally I don't believe in gender brutality. So the minute mwanaume anapiga mwanamke, anamtandika ama anampiga, you are weakening the female gender, but you are equally weakening our male gender. No. Like, there is no difference between whatever you are trying to whatever you are aspiring to attain cannot be attained. You know, that's what I'm saying. You cannot punish a woman by fighting them, and it is not relevant to actually gag them using violence. So, as a result, a man is supposed to be this person who's supposed to be the founder, you know, like the creator. And a man is supposed to be the builder, not the destroyer, the builder. So tuongee tu kweli, mwanaume, na najua mashida za mwanaume, being a man is very hard. I think it's the hardest thing in the world. I mean, as a man, and I speak that being a man, and I try, you know, the societal expectations, kuna what the people want and expect and want and demand from you, even without you knowing it. Then kuna what you also want to become. Then kuna the race, again it's time. Usizeeke kama hujapata, kama hujafika, kama hujakuwa, you know na. Then there's also the concept of your dreams. So I think there's a way you need to, as a man, balance. You need to have it as an equation that you are not going to become a person. Sorry, mwambia niko mahali kuna kelele. You're not supposed to be this person who becomes violent. Being violent is a result of emotions. Alright? Do not succumb to emotions. The one thing you can do is to learn how to balance your emotions, and then out of your own emotions you can be able to maybe interrelate that with your intellectual know-how. No. Lakini sasa we cannot have a breed of men who are beating up women, for insulting women, for demoralizing women, for killing women. You know, I don't think that is right. I think as a people we need to come back to our senses, and as guys, seriously guys, we need to sit down and think. Now, the reason why I'm saying this on a Saturday morning is because on my journey here to wherever I am, I came across someone who was very, very violent towards a female. And I was just wondering, as a man, don't you know your composure is your measure of maturity? Unajua mwanaume, juu ya mateso, vitisho, mashida, unafaa kuwa saa nyingine unatulia. Lakini kama wewe utakuwa unaongeleshwa kidogo, ama unaangaliwa kidogo, ama unafinywa kidogo na maisha, ama na mtu, unakasirika kidogo, unaanza kupiga watu, kuua watu, kutusi watu, that is not being a man. Being a man is about being responsible. Being a man is about you becoming graceful. A man is a sign of grace. A man is a sign of maturity. A man is supposed to be the societal moral paragon. A man is not this person who wakes up in the morning and becomes violent and becomes an evil being. A man is supposed to be holy. Being a man has nothing to do with what you have. Being a man is being a man. Sorry, network issues and people calling and stuff. Now, kuwa mwanaume ni kama wa simba kwa tuseme wapi, tuseme msituni ama tuseme porini, you know, in the wilderness. To be a man means you have to be, yes, agile and practically, you know, aggressive, but it doesn't mean you be aggressive to your fellow gender. I mean, if you're a man and you're watching this, can I ask you a question? Would you imagine a world where we had all men and no women? It would be like food without salt. It would be like tea and there is no sugar. We need those people. We need women in our lives. So I came across someone who beat up a woman in the morning really badly. Well, myself and other people tried to intervene, but you know, these things are just the way they are. You never intervene for that moment, but you cannot stop it. If a man is violent, they are violent. But let's go back to the origin of that violence particularly. And that's what I would wish we would have a thought about today. And then this is just a plea, a humble plea to my fellow men. That can we be very fair to ourselves, our male fraternity, plus the female gender. Naona tuache kukaa watu wa fitina, watu wa fujo, watu wa vita. Let's stop this aggression, man. Can you divert that energy and convert it into more productive, you know, actions other than beating up a woman? You cannot beat up a woman just because, and you cannot actually fight a woman just because. So in my viewpoint and in my thinking, there is a way you're supposed to carry yourself as a man. Number one, you're supposed to be very mature. And you ask me, mature how? Mature in the sense that you can be able to digest information, good or bad, and still remain a man, and still remain peaceful, and still remain calm, you know. This aggression, someone pokes you and you're like a porcupine. What the hell is that? What are you even trying to prove, you know? When we were being brought up in our earlier days by our parents, especially our mothers instilled in us something that is called decorum. That decorum is supposed to treat women with the same respect we have as a threshold to our parents and especially our mothers. So if you're a man out there and you're feeling like I'm saying this and it's the wrong thing to you, see it this way. The same way you respect your mother is the same way you're supposed to respect every other woman you meet. That is why our mothers brought us up that way, so that we could have the context of femininity and womanhood in that sense. Now we've grown up, some of us have gotten married, settled down, given birth to children, sired, you know. We've sired children and then we've got fathers. So how now do we turn against where we came from? Get my point? Now, when we speak about the male fraternity, it does not mean we are superior versus the female gender. Pana. It means we complement each other. There's something that a woman knows that you don't know. There's something that a woman does that you can't do. There's something that a woman can be good at that you're not good at as a man. So we have to come back to our senses and we need to start seeing the world as it is and life for what it's worth. And stop this business of us versus them. You know, you could be somewhere, take your woman out, buy them alcohol, food, drinks, clothes, housing, everything, cars, all manner of properties, but you have no right, no single right to molest a woman. But you know what happens is something that we don't focus when we are at the heat of the moment. We don't realize that the minute a man hits a woman, they actually ruin the reputation of men. You know, you make it look like men are animals. Men are not animals. Men are not barbaric. Men are not violent. We are graceful. I keep on saying that. Why? Because I believe in it. I believe there is nobody who wants monopoly to anger. There is nobody who wants monopoly to being upset, right? But there's a way we can agree to disagree, yeah, all the time, and it's something that is allowed and it happens all the time. We can choose as a people to become what we want, and what we want is not to be barbaric. I'm sure you also don't want to be known as this violent person, you know. So, and I know women sometimes are a bit temperamental, so they keep on ranting, they cause chaos, they do all sorts of things, right? But that's women. That's who they are. That's why we are men and we are not women. That's the reason why. The fact that women are a bit different from us, that's the reason why we are the way we are. So that you can also get to identify the difference. So that you can also get to comprehend the opportunity of being a man. Are we together? So, to all the men out there, my fellow men, my brothers, let us be kind to our women. We are African, and we are born and brought up in the soil of Africa. But at the end of it all, it boils down to who we are as a people. So I think today's on Saturday, and on Twitter we have Masculinity Saturday. So by virtue of extension, I think masculinity is not for us to show off our might physically by disempowering women, because obviously there is no man. Hata wenye wao uchapwa huwa either ni usema huwa washakubali kuchapwa wanaume na washajichapa wenye uchapwa na wanawake. But away from that, because that's a very insignificant number, can we choose generally to be kind to women? I mean, like, these are our babes, these are our wives, these are our sisters, these are loved ones, these are sweethearts. We need to now be a step closer towards God, you know. If indeed, and I mean this, if indeed being a man means being superior, and if indeed being a man means being better than, alright? If it means being above, can we be the moral paragon in society? Can we set that threshold where we become, right? And not only do we become, can we become and be okay and settle for our own calmness, our grace, our aptitude, you know, and stop this moral ineptitude. You mean you're assuming that things are just about to become and not become because you said or you did, or, you know. Let's be people who are realistic. Let's be honest to ourselves. When you beat up a woman, are you happy the following moment? Are you okay with destruction? Are you ready to live with the consequences of, one, diminishing someone's reputation, their ego, their character? Are you okay with beating them up and ruining their physique, dislocating their jaws? Are you? Are you? Because that's the point. Are you? Like when you wake up in the morning, was that your main agenda for waking up? To beat up someone else? Let's not be these people who are barbaric and animalistic and violent. We disempower women, we disempower ourselves. Together. We need to learn to become people of origin and sight and vision. You know? So, I'm at the car wash. So don't worry, I'm somewhere. And this country is beautiful. Don't be told by someone it's not. So number one, to the people who disagree with development, you know me, I'm a development oriented person. So to the people who disagree with that, shock on you. This country is well developed. The people want to be progressive, and they are very aggressive in terms of business. And Kenyans are people who wake up early in the morning and they do their businesses and they go on their normal agenda and their business of the day, which is okay. It's a great thing. But as much as women are more than us, can we agree as men not to exploit them and not to misuse them and not to downplay them and overlook them and overshadow them, right? And I keep asking you, if you've been to jail, you've seen like the way men are conglomerate in a jail and in a, you know, under the prison sentences. And in jail there's no beauty. It's just male guys, you know, masculinity. And it's not something appealing. But you need now to come to the other side and see the femininity and the beauty of it, and the concept of us embracing women for who and what they are, you know. So if indeed and if truly we want to become men of virtue and valor, we have to choose to become that by example. Can we live better? Can we do better? Can we be better? No? Now, wanawake hawataacha kuwa warembo. That's number one. Number two, in as much as women are pretty and they will always be that, and they are beautiful, and I personally appreciate women like a lot. Studying with my mother, yes, Wajiro, I appreciate and love my mother distinctively. But I feel the pain of a woman losing, because if as a man you already losing and you seek solace in a woman, now what about a woman being disempowered by the man? She would expect to be her brother, her keeper, her father, her husband, her boyfriend, her lover, you know, her husband. Why would you disempower a woman that much? Like, you would go to the extreme of ruining her physique. So in light of the people who've been lately hitting the headlines in the news, they want to kill their partners, or they have killed their partners, or they are about to kill their partners, or they've been scheming to kill. Can we choose to be these people who are diverse and look at it from a point of view that is sober? We say, kama mlikuwa mnapendana na mtu na mapenzi yenu imefika mwisho, si muachane. Si uache kuwa mtu. Sasa unaua mtu, sisi tutapenda nani? Sisi. Si ulikuwa unapendana na huyo na mapenzi yenu imeisha, si muachane. Kwa hiyo ni lazima mpendane milele. Si unaachana na mtu anaenda zake. Si kila mtu ni adult. Tunaacha kusumbuana. Na muache kuuana, na muache matatizo mingi. Na niseme tu kweli, wanawake hawapatikanagi hivyo watu wafikiriaga. Tuna mwanamke ashakubali kukufuata, awe mkeo, awe bibi yako, ama awe mpenzi wako, si hivi tu. Ameshakata kauli, awe ama asiwe na lolote ama na chochote, ashakata kauli, ashajua mimi nataka huyu na ashaamua. Sasa wewe na wewe ukijisikia umtaki, si umwache tu. Mbona unaamua? Mbona unamdhulu? Mbona unaanza kuleta heshima ndogo kwenye ubinadamu? Unaona? So, if you ask me, mzuri, niaje? Chonjo, niko tu. Hapana? Sawa, dogo. Sorry. Someone is saying hi to me, a friend of mine. Now, if indeed we want to make it upon us to become these self-sustained people, can we make a choice? Can we make it deliberate to become people of virtue, people of honor, right? And as gentlemen, we protect our fraternity. Tukue wangwana bana, wanaume si kurusha makonde kila wakati bana. Tusikue wale watu wa kupigana. Asa If indeed you want to be violent, kuna matatizo mingi sana na hiyo nguvu yako tunahitaji, unaweza pigana na shida zenye tuko nazo. Number one, the boy child is highly afflicted by so many calamities. The boy child is an endangered species to start with. We have even become an enemy to ourselves. We are molesting each other, we are sidelining each other, we are doing all sorts of things. Brothers are becoming enemies, we are pushing each other over the cliff, you know. Can you use that energy and convert it into something better and something worth it, other than what most people are choosing to do? Can we become grace and a foundation of strength? Can we become our brother's keeper for true and for real? Tuache hizi mambo mingi na porojo, na tuache chuki na wivu na ukiritimba na ukakamavu na ubwekze na umbwekne. Tuache hizo upuzi mingi, tuache hiyo shetani mingi, tukue tu watu na tukue wangwana. Let's live as brothers and sisters, and life is good. I mean, you came to this planet and you didn't even know what this planet is, and you came with nothing, and you will live with nothing, just like I will live with nothing, and I came with nothing. But when in the process of between the coming and the living, can we make a choice that we want to be humans who can be worthy? Vijana naona boda bana wanaweka matarbo huku bana. So can we make a choice to be people who make a difference to this planet, other than sitting out there and making assumptions? Now, the scripture and the holy book promises life after death. But can we agree, before we get to the life after death part, can we agree to make life here better and worth it? Right? So that we don't become people who do not have a vision. We don't become a people who are lost. So as I leave you today, and today, because I'm very, very tired, I've been traveling for almost the whole night, and well, I'm here anyway. So I can disagree with the fact that I am here and I am safe and I'm grateful to God. But as I leave, can we agree that we are going to be these people who are going to be amazing, right? And can we stop disenfranchising the world? Can we make the world a better place than we found it by being human? It costs nothing to be a human being. It costs nothing to be a graceful, kind human being. So can we be that? And when we are at it, can we thank God for each other? Can we be a people with unity? I mean, I know we differ a lot, even in terms of other principles, like political principles, social principles, religious principles. But there is no point and there is no need for us to be violent. I mean, can we just be calm, right? And I am appealing to my fellow men. Can we just be human beings, and can we be realistic as guys and as male, eh? And then that way we will be worth it all through the journey, so that it stops looking like men are violent. Men are not. You know, there are women out there who are saying men are so many things, but they are saying that with a reason. It's because a man behaved like that thing they are being compared to. But when you do that, now all of us look like idiots, right? When we are not. We're brilliant guys, and we have gentlemen and guys who are graceful and who are worth it each step of the way. So can we make a choice, and a radical one, and choose this is who and what we want to be? So today I am not really willing to be political. I'm just willing to be relaxed and unwind. And I am out here and I am enjoying a lot of things, including beautiful architectural designs by our local architects who've done amazing landscapes around here, and we have buildings and we have people, and they are worth it. So yeah, I will take a break, then we'll talk. We'll keep on interacting. So thank you very much for everybody who's been with us and watching. Thank you so much. Please pay attention to that. Just be a human being to your to the person next to you. They need you. They want you. They have you for a reason. You are there for a reason. You're not just there for no reason. So be the best version of who you can be, and then that way you can make the world a better place than you found it. So thanks.